Previously we've left Bundy, we come across Queensland out through Cameron's Corner, down the Strzelecki, across the Nullarbor, right the way around the WA coast, up through the Pilbara, up through the Kimberley, and then we find ourselves today leaving Darwin. So we just made our way to Berry Springs. Grub's excited, she gets to go for a swim, and there's crocodile signs, so she's going to go down in here and have a swim. Hopefully this is a warm pool, it better be. I'm not doing cold pools. Yes, this is a nifty little setup here at Berry Springs.
Here we are at Berry Springs, and Derek and Kaylee are in the water. I'm umming and ahhing whether to go in, but no, it's really beautiful here. It's not actually a hot spring, it's just, yeah, warm.
So we've made our way down here, we're in Litchfield National Park now, and this is the Wangy Falls. I might be saying it wrong. Now you can't swim here at the moment because there's crocodiles. Which sucks a bit because it'd be a nice place to have a bit of a dip.
Hey, there's a crocodile.
There's a crocodile. Ooh. Yeah, this is beautiful. And how pretty is this little wetlands? It's still just near the Wangy Falls. Yeah, they got this really nice little walkway through here. It's nice wetlands. It's very nice. What a lovely part of the world. As per usual with everywhere around here at the moment, it's just every man and their dogs out and about, because we're outside of the lockdown zone, so it doesn't matter what happens. Bugger about the crocodiles, this would be a beautiful place for a swim. And this is the treetop deck walk here at the Wangy Falls part of the Litchfield National Park. Good old climb up that hill. How you feeling, old girl? Bit puffed? Woo! This is beautiful. And Grub's off. How would you like to be 13 and have ADHD? Wish I had that much energy. And this is the view from the treetop deck. Nice little piece of infrastructure they built here. So this is a lookout, and it's again still in Litchfield National Park. One of the lookouts for Honeymoon Falls. Oh yeah, I can just see it down there in the distance. This old guy down the road says you can't really see it, but you can just. But it looks like there's another lookout just down over here. Look out, we like a good lookout. But yeah, this again, nice bit of infrastructure. Well done, NT. And we haven't had our hand in our pocket yet. I'm not sure if we're meant to, but I haven't seen any stations or anything hassling us to pay like it does in WA. So
You don't pay for day use.
yeah, so there you go. Apparently you don't pay for day use, and if you do, well, we've got no effort. Thanks, NT, because you see us in the NT. So this is when the bottom lookout. That's that one we were just on before. Down the bottom lookout here at the Honeymoon Falls. Now this is something. I guarantee the phone camera won't do this justice. Wacko, man. Absolutely beautiful. And same as a drop off down here. Yeah, this is fantastic. And this is the Lost City in Litchfield National Park. They reckon these rocks can make it look like it's a lost city. What do you think, Grub? Awesome?
Yep.
And a bit of a four-wheel drive track to get down here, which was cool. So, probably not as many people down here if you can't have the caravans down here, because everyone has to have their latte machine handy. Yeah, quite fun, because this whole ridge line used to be big layers of sandstone, and then of course it's all weathered down over the eons, and these are the hard bits standing up, which is quite cool. That one there looks like a person. Alright, here's Grub. She's going through the cave here at the Lost City. Now it's Mum's turn, but Mum's going to do it with a limbo. Go on, Grub. Now we'll get around the other side. Watch a dramatic entry. Ah, she lived. And this is cool. You walk around this corner here, and this does look a bit like a lost city. Lucky we've got our best hiking Havianas on. And this is the view from the Florence Falls lookout. This is a good one, this one. Alright, so this is night one of our new camp set up. Kaylee's got her little bed all set up down here. Wave grab. Did you just let a fart rip?
No. It's so funny you're doing YouTube.
Yep. So she's got her bed. She's got her bed for the trip. Me and Mum have got this rooftop. Mum's digging out the beers coolers. It's time for a beer.
I don't know what we did with the others.
So this is night one of our little camp with Kaylee. Everything seems to fit. That little box on the roof's pretty handy. It doesn't seem to rattle and carry on, so that's good. It's only got clothes and all our winter gear and all that sort of stuff in it. Nothing heavy or too crazy. But everything else is working well. Haven't had the rooftop for a while since the lockdown, so that's going to be a bit of a treat. But yeah, so very cool. Kaylee has her bed. And she's got a bit of service here, so she probably won't talk to us much tonight. Yep. So how was your first night in your swag, Grub? Were you comfy? Yeah. Did your farts get trapped in there with you? Yeah. Until you decided to come and climb up into the rooftop with us and stink it out with your kid stink? Yep. Oh, I'm glad your swag's working for you, Grub. And we've made our way out of the Litchfield. We had camped out last night, and now we're at the Wangy War Cemetery, which is just gorgeous. Yeah, very nicely done. This is basically where all the boys and girls who got killed in World War II in Darwin and that all got buried here. Yeah, that very nice thing they've got going on. Hey, wow. This is beautiful. They really do maintain this well. And rightly so. How pretty is this? This is the Edith Falls. Grub's managed to score herself a noodle to borrow. Apparently it's freezing. Is it cold?
I think it's the opposite.
Oh wow, this goes right the way around. This is really nice. Big massive pool, and you can basically jump in here and swim right the way around. Wow, nice.
I can't believe I'm that stupid to bloody do that.
So it's a bit cool, is it, Grub? There's the falls.
Sorry.
Mommy, that's Yay!
And these are the hot pools here in Katherine. We're about to have a swim in thermal pool, apparently. Again, every man and their dog's here, but it's the joys of being in the NT at this time of year. So yeah, cool. Here we are at the Katherine Hot Springs. They're not actually hot, they're just nice. Beautiful. What do you reckon, Grub? Hey, Grub, is this awesome?
No.
No, this sucks?
Yes.
Is this one of the coolest things we've done so far?
Yes.
Better than Crocodilesaurus?
No.
Not better than Crocodilesaurus?
No.
Holy crap balls. Yeah, no, this is pretty awesome, isn't it? Just up there you can see where the water comes in. It just comes in through a hole in the ground. Leonie's yapping like she does. But yeah, and there's like 4 or 5 pools here. And a man said to us at the motel we're staying at, just go to the top pool because there's not many people. And he was right. It was fantastic. So this morning we were at Katherine Gorge and we're about to go on one of these cool boats. A few people starting to turn up now. We only made us get here early so we get a good spot, and of course it's just mayhem like everything at the moment. But man, I've never seen so many bats in the trees. It's just, we've walked down about 400 metres and every tree is just loaded with these bats. And they're big ones too. Crazy. Yeah, this place must be really charming at night with the smells and the noises that these guys would make. Yeah, absolutely riddled. Yeah, it looks like they've got a fair few boats, so that should be good. Apparently the Katherine Gorge cruise is pretty awesome, so we're looking forward to that.
And some cold water. When I said that in bed.
We managed to drag ourselves to the front row.
I'll explain a bit more about the walk as I do get a bit closer to it.
So apparently, yeah, we change boats halfway through and go for a walk for 500 yards to the next gorge. So yeah, so this is Katherine Gorge.
So now as we pass through, for example, the mountain bike trails that just got put in, have to make sure that everyone's talking everything.
Yeah, this is a pretty
There's one of
pretty
those
little
red
picture.
boys.
So it looks like we're about to change boats. So Kaylee was just asking if she could go for a swim here. Yeah, I reckon you should. We get off and then we go for a bit of a walk.
It's not a sacred site.
We're going to walk through this set of rapids and go up to the next section to get on another boat. So here's the nice little, it's a nice little setup they got going on here. Walking through here in the Katherine Gorge. Yeah, this rock is 1.65 billion years
So over
old.
the years, there's been a lot of upheavals and earthquakes. They've changed it a lot from its original form. Two of both.
So that's the bit they reckon is the most photographed section.
Pregnant young
Nice.
women and new initiates.
Very, very nice. And you can do canoe tours here where you just take a canoe from one gorge to the other.
Fear of disturbing a lot. We come back in the fall of monsoon right here.
Now we're
So
going
they
into a
come here
cave.
during the dry season. Not entirely sure where they do go.
Yeah, no, this is a pretty special place.
Stories I've heard are they go down to South Australia, they go to Southeast Asia.
And the young lad that's doing this tour does a really good job with the commentary as well, letting you know how it all works. It's good. And you got these wee little birds in their nests.
There's quite a picture of Darwin tree snake.
Yeah, it's really cool.
As well. Sometimes there's a few snakes.
Well, mates just turned the boat around and on our way back. We're doing the 2 gorge, 2 hour tour. There's a 3 gorge, 4 hour tour, but we could be napped for that. It's very, very pretty. Yeah, so it's been a nice little tour. Now we're on the walk back. We got the helicopters. So now, yeah, you walk from the first gorge up to the second gorge. Now we're on the walk back down again. This is fantastic. And here's the Queen of Katherine Gorge and her throne. Ah. And on the walk back between the 2 gorges, we've got a bit of rock art, which is kind of cool. Yeah, a bit over there. Down here. And this is the hot springs at Bitter Springs. There's a lot of people here, but there's plenty of room, so that'll be nice. Have a nice little dip in the hot springs. Looks like they've had a bit of a fire through here, so it's a bit ugly, but very busy. Noodles must be cheap around here. So we've pulled up for the night and made ourselves a little camp here in a free rest area. And look who else we've run into. Bloody Loz and Jenny running around the countryside. Again. Haven't seen them since Western Australia, but the COVID screwed them. Lozzie's just actually flown back from Brisbane today. Hey, Lozzie.
Hey, how are we doing?
Yeah, she was in not Brisbane. Oh, you would have been Brisbane.
I got into Brisbane at 7:30 and I flew out at 8:30 and I flew into Darwin about 12:15.
There you go. And then Jen's picked her up and brought her down here to, where are we? Mataranka. And we're having a night together before Leonie, me and Grub Monkey. There's Grub Monkey. She's actually pretty excited because she thinks Lozzie's going to feed her tonight. So good luck with that. But yeah, so we're done. We're heading out Roper Bar towards Borroloola and Lorella Springs tomorrow through the bush, and these girls will keep cruising down the highway. Everyone's plans have changed with the COVID, obviously. Thankfully, Leonie and I managed to do Western Australia, but yeah, that's crazy. So poor old Jenny had to do. They were going to go across the Nullarbor, but with this COVID stuff, and then yeah, Mum had a reason she had to shoot back home for a couple of weeks, so she's just picked that back again, and away they go.